Alright, so does anyone remember the craziness of last session?
Oh.
Yeah, where do we start? We woke up in the tavern and felt pretty okay, I think.
Yeah, fairly well rested.
Yeah. It was a dreamless sleep. I remember that. And then we ask a whole lot of questions about where we're at, the Eye of Seven Despairs, the Holy Road, the Black Caravan.
Yeah, went and talked to the Lightbringers Guild.
Yes, we found a tabaxi named Shimmer. Dun dun dun.
A tiny tabaxi, yeah.
Yeah.
Munchkin tabaxi.
And we were gonna hire them to take us to the
Fortress of the Eye of Seven Sorrows.
Yeah.
It's Despairs, isn't it?
It is Despairs.
The Seven
the Eye of
Sorrows.
Seven word.
Yeah.
We learned that the Despairs and the Black Caravan are feuding a little bit. They haven't bugged each other in a while, as far as I'm aware.
They built a whole ass holy road that the undead can't walk on just to dodge that motherfucker.
Just to be like, okay, we're done with this. Yeah. Goals. Okay. We decided we were going to go out to check them, but Shimmer told us they had some stuff to do first, so we decided to climb up and check the canopy. But when we came to halfway up the tree, we came to the temple.
We still went to the place that we said, absolutely, let's not go to this place, and we went anyway.
Oh yes. Yes, we did, because we found it open and busted and bloody.
Uh-huh.
We found the bodies.
And then, we went downstairs to check out what was going on, because it kind of led down there, and we saw a tiny little
hooded
figure, yeah, raising a battle axe to the soul cage, yeah. Had all the souls in it. And Tolman tried to get his attention before it smashed it, and he succeeded.
Man, did it? Yeah, I did a great job of getting his attention.
Got the attention by literally attacking it with fireball.
Yep.
Some would say almost too good a job.
And
considering what happened next, yeah.
And then I cheered while unconscious the rest of the fight.
So yeah, the thing was mega fast. It pretty much teleported to Tolman, knocked him unconscious, and then ran away after we beat on it for a round. And Zaz and I chased.
Yeah.
And Will and Tolman stayed behind. While we chased, it leapt off. We followed. Will went to the soul cage and created a miracle.
And you guys proceeded to have an absolutely epic aerial battle.
Yes.
Silver String had his superhero landing.
Face first and
that
decided
shattered
to
all of his bones.
Yeah, superhero crunch. My legs and my face and my ribs and everything.
There's just a little bit of blood everywhere.
Yeah, I used my dancing item to stone shaped it into a hamster ball. That's nothing really compared to Will granting all these souls a
divine afterlife.
A freaking divine afterlife with Kylos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Will didn't sky surf on a fucking coffin lid.
That's true.
Tree, so.
And then Iron Man landed all of his bones apart.
Yeah.
Yes, I absolutely did not Silver Surfer on a coffin lid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Totally not raw, by the way, when I looked into it later, but it was still... It's freaking cool and it'll probably never happen again.
Oh, is it not supposed to fly?
Oh, it's supposed to fly. It's a construct, though. It's technically not stone anymore, so I can't really shape it.
Oh. Oh, we didn't know that.
It becomes a creature. Yeah. I'll say I'll get one, and that'll be enough for me. I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, made for one of the coolest like battle sessions ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, the midair fight between two monks. Oh, and we found out who it was, that little hooded figure. It was Shimmer.
Yeah, more like we kind of guessed.
Little asshole.
Little asshole that we want what it wants, probably, so.
Oh yeah.
Technically, Shimmer, it was all self-defense. You attacked first. Just say it.
To be fair.
Aggressive
Yeah.
actions versus souls.
Yeah.
I can kind of see their side.
Yeah. And that's why we said we just want to talk.
And then, after Will created the miracle with
Oh, yes.
Phylos's help,
Oh,
we
fuck.
realized that the archway or the part above the statue. What did it read? What was the name of it?
Afrael or something like that.
Alfariel.
Yeah, Alfariel, Shepherd of the Lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of came to life and said, "Oh, there you are."
In a voice we've heard before.
Hello.
The voice of like all the people in the village.
Brentlewood, yeah.
Yep. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
not good.
Depending how big this thing is, you might just want to run now.
So unfortunately, on logging in on that note, I don't know how many hit points I had at the end of the last session because I logged in with full health.
Oh, you should have like
I think it's like 8.
4 or 5 or something. I'm not sure if you were given any more off because I healing worded you, which is 1d4 plus my charisma. Oh,
You got healed for 6.
6.
Okay, so I have 6
Yeah.
hit points. Thank you. Important detail given
You're more
the
than me.
situation.
Yeah.
6 times Silverstring's current HP. I just love how he rolled it. You're like, I have 67, let's do this. And I rolled and got like 66 exactly. It's like, oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I was on 51 when I last, so it reset my HP too, it looks like.
I don't think you got hit.
Mm-mm.
You
Am
grappled,
I
No.
broke
thinking of
free,
Varian
grappled.
then? I think I might be thinking of Varian because I play him Saturdays and he's also
Like, wrong UNT.
not even a UNT, he's a variant human.
Oh, okay. Wrong character.
Varian the variant.
Yes, now.
Yeah. See, I didn't even realize that joke until our bard pointed it out and said I thought that's why his name was Varian, and I'm like, no, I stole it from Tangled.
Oh no. Alright, so we have one half of our party, Suzoda and Silverstring. 1,000 feet from the ledge leading into the House of Whispers. Suzoda stands on an unfurled frond, having trusted the tree, and the tree caught him just as his wings, his lightning wings, disappeared. Contrasted heavily by Silverstring, who is laying atop what is essentially colloquially called a hamster ball formed out of stone. Also caught by the tree and now containing a small figure who has pulled down her mask, revealing Shimmer, who you'd already guessed, at least kind of known inside that, yeah, this is definitely Shimmer. Too many coincidences. But Silverstring is splayed out atop the hamster ball, feeling perhaps the most pain, not emotionally, but certainly physically, he has felt in his entire adult life. Both of them, actually, up to this point. Because, you know, why live one life when you can live 2 of pain? Blood is trickling out of orifices new and old. You've definitely broken some bones.
Ouch.
That is one half of our group. The other half of our group stands deep within the Hall of Whispers, before the soul cage, having just shattered it. From the remnants of that beautiful crystal cage, a new frond has grown from the stone beneath. Will stands triumphant, having channeled this miracle through the power of Kylos, his new godling. And the statue of Alfariel has turned as if flesh and went, there you are, as it looks down on a very beaten, burned, and poisoned Tolmond, and a very triumphant Will. As that happens, you can feel a power radiate through the House of Whispers. Even those of you 1,000 feet away can feel something happening, as if the entire building, woven from Gaia it is emitting an aura of just power and radiance. Will, as this angelic statue looks down on you, what's going through your head right now?
Primarily concern that Tolmond is so injured. And he's trying to figure out how to get, like, he's seething with hatred right now over the angel and the representation of this group, but overpowering that is his worry that if he doesn't play his cards right here, not only would something potentially happen to him, but also to Tolmond too.
Tolmond, you're burned, poisoned, and very beaten. You have 6 HP remaining. You're covered in blood. You got beat up by a 3-foot-tall cat person. Bullied, some would say, by someone half your size. And now you see this Alfariel statue come to life, and it's looking at you and Will. And you can see that it might not be as interested in talking as you hope. What's going through your head right now?
Well, Tolmond being Tolmond, he's running through every tactical option he might have, and his immediate concern is going to be to try to get Will out of there safely. He's died once, he's not afraid to do it again, even if it is permanent this time.
Our two heroes separated from the rest of the party, staring down an angelic statue, concerned for each other more than themselves. And as for Sizoda and Silverstring, Sizoda, you can feel just radiant power emanating from the House of Whispers. Something happened. You don't know. Part of it is the comforting feeling of Kylos that you can recognize, but there's something else there, just as radiant, but different. Like a different flavor of the same power. What's going on? What's going through Sizoda's head now that you're triumphantly captured your quarry, but you know something's happening in the Hollow Whispers where two of your friends are still occupying?
We might have to postpone that interview because I think his first thought would be trying to get back up that way to see if he can't bust his two friends out of trouble.
1,000 feet away from the entrance. Silverstring, you too are broken, though perhaps worse than Tolmond. Moving is pain, but you can feel that familiar power of Kylos mixed with that different, similar power emanating from the temple. So what's going through your head right now?
Oh shit, was it worth it? Oh god, what's that? No. We gotta get back up there, don't we? Try to just pick myself up, barely breathing. Kind of look to Saz, be like, look up, and just have a moment of fucking really.
Now of all times. It's that moment where you
God, there's
just
Silverstring too.
Sorry.
I said, oh goodness, oh god, Silverstring too. This is awful.
There's like that moment where you just like see something floppy, and on the corner of your eye, you look down like it's your hand, so you just kind of got to reset it a little bit. It's like,
Great.
You're in no shape to go back up there.
I don't think Tolman's in any shape to be there either, but better we're all together.
Does our little does our little tiny cat friend have anything that could maybe give you a little bit of a boost? Because I sure as hell don't. I looked at my inventory. I don't have any healing.
Yeah, look.
Shimmer looks at you. You guys just attacked me, chased me. What are you doing? Why should I help you?
We wanted to figure out why you were trying to release some souls.
So you cast a fireball at me?
Well, that was Tolman.
You could have asked. Use your words.
Tolman's not very good with his words.
Yeah, that would actually be Silverstring here.
And then you ran before we could do anything. But look, we didn't kill you.
You were beating me up.
You punched our friend.
He cast a fireball
Literally
at me.
unconscious.
This cat is like a mix of like pouty and indignant.
Let's not argue over who savagely beat who.
We both savagely beat each other. Let's just. Can we make a truce for a moment? Well, you felt that power too, right?
Yeah, something's going on up there. I don't know what. And yeah, I felt a truce.
Truce. Yeah. Truce. It's not good. We gotta get up there.
Okay, get me out of this thing.
Do we have time to get him out?
Yeah, I'm looking to Silverstring for that because I don't think I could do anything to get him out of there.
I don't think it was very thick.
Oh, true. I could probably punch it, but
Punch as we go, maybe.
probably.
I'll start just climbing the tree.
The fronds
probably-
unfurl.
It's only 1,000 feet.
Believe in the tree. Believe in
You
the
know-
tree.
You know what I could do? Just step of the wind up there. Just every couple
View.
100 feet, just land on a frond. Fine.
It is only 1,000 feet, so if you dash every round, you'll get there in about, I don't know, like 14 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
I can hold out for 14 rounds.
I don't know, maybe your corpse can.
Meanwhile, back in the House of Whispers, the statue
Right.
turning to Tolman and Will. You know not what you've done. You've condemned 100 souls. And you've made this world worse for it. You've performed a miracle, Hill, yes. But I have miracles too. And with that, the heavy statue falls from its perching in the ceiling, the wings shattering, the fancyments, like all the decorations kind of shattering, revealing just this core statue that's moving as if alive.
Right.
So real quick.
Aww.
Okay, first of all, that's awesome. That's a really cool image.
Couldn't find
That
an
is-
angel statue that fit the Ghibli theme, so like this is close enough.
That is so
It-
good.
It's like a stone version of Baymax,
Kind of,
but
yeah.
slightly different proportions.
So this sort of stripped down stone statue just falls in like onto the ruins of the soul cage. The little frond growing up kind of nearby, unnoticed seemingly by the statue. It is time you pay for your sins. It's time for you to come home. So we Everybody go and roll your initiative.
All right.
Not a bad start, possibly. Hey, I rolled a 12.
How far away from me are you, Tolman?
I'm pretty far.
Oh, okay.
I'm 35 feet.
Oh, okay. You're not within 15 feet of me then.
Nope. I know, I looked at your aura that you posted. Damn, advantage for Shimmer. Nice.
Yeah, Shimmer gets advantage on initiative checks.
That's awesome.
She's in a hamster ball. All right, William, that's a nice fucking roll.
All right. So, do I think this thing is a like a celestial possessing the statue?
Do you think that?
I personally do. I think it's inhabiting the statue or something. So I'm just trying to see if there's something that I can, like, I don't know. Let's see. I think Divine Sense is an action, and I don't want to waste my action.
I'm pretty sure
Right,
Divine
well-
Sense is an action, yeah.
So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to do this and see if it works. So Will again place a hand on the holy symbol, and he will say, "Stay back. Stay away from my friend and I. Keep yourself away from us. Begone!" And he'll use his channel divinity and focus his faith. And he will use Abjure the Extra Planar. And I will try to turn it if it is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend.
Oh, come on. This could be huge if it works.
If you roll a nat 1 on a saving throw, do you autofill or is that just attack rolls? No skill checks, it's not true.
Saving throws, I think it's a failure.
Okay.
But
so
skill check, I don't think you can. I don't think you can nat 1 fail a skill check. Wait. You know what? If it has like a plus 14 or whatever, I think it just auto succeeds. Because I think they're impossible to make saving throws too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I'm just gonna roll. Technically, I rolled while highlighting Shimmer, but no, I'm just gonna roll,
Okay.
and I do succeed.
Dang.
All right.
So you hold up your holy symbol, and you can just feel power radiating from it. The statue looks down with all the determination it had just a moment before, not even a flicker of the radiance in its eyes, as it slowly begins to reach out for you.
All right. Well, then that's my action. And let's see if I have any decent bonus actions that don't involve me attacking with a weapon first.
That was always Shield of Faith.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Sanctuary.
Yeah. I don't think I even have that. So yes, I will use Shield of Faith.
Make your armor
And-
class like 22 now?
Yes, 22. And then I will attempt to get away. I'm moving back 5. Well, come on. Okay. Thought there was a measurement thing. So 5, 10. I don't know how much reach this thing has.
It is going to attack of opportunity you.
Okay.
It reaches out with its large hand as it takes a swipe at you as you retreat. You like lift up your spear and your shield to block it, but doing so. Hold on. One second. It's giving me too big a bonus, so I gotta figure this out. It reaches out. You lift up your shield and your spear to block it, and it does, but it still moves you like a little bit, not enough to actually move you on the. But the sheer weight of the blow is soul crushing. Yeah, for some reason the math is giving it a plus 16 to attack. It does not have a plus 16 to attack. So 1 second.
I hope not. Otherwise, I'm gonna get auto hit. Except on a 1.
Just saw that and went like, I rolled a 27, then I went like, oh, that's a natural 11. That doesn't make sense. Try this again. I'm just gonna roll again to see if it's fixed.
Okay.
Okay, that's better.
Alright.
Alright, so the might of the blow is significant. If it would have hit you, it would have hurt quite a bit. But you're able to just deflect enough off your shield as it rolled a 20 to hit you. So Shield of Faith really coming in clutch.
So
Nice.
Will just sort of rolls with the blow, and he'll roll backwards 5 additional feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and that's all the movement I have. And then I will try to like shove backwards against Tolman and see if I can get it. I'll just look over my shoulder. Run for it, Tolman! And that will be all that Will can do.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to hit the big in combat button.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Shimmer is just kind of looking at this cage, looking at the broken form of Silverstring and the very well-to-do off form of Sazota. So we're going to try to break it. And then she's going to just start clawing at the cage. Just bap, bap, bap. How many... I don't know how many hit points your cage would have. We're going to give it like 50. And it doesn't take poison damage. So it'll be 19. And 15, so 34 damage on the cage. The cage begins cracking under the weight, precision strikes of her small form's blows, and that's what she's going to do to try to escape. Saz.
I'll try to bust her out before making my run. So, 2 unarmed strikes on it, I guess.
All right, it's got like 14 hit points left or 15 hit points left.
Yeah.
All right, both those hit, and between the 2 monks just kind of kicking at a couple of the stone bars, after just a few seconds they crack and wither away. The rest of the construct not crumbling, still maintaining Silverstring as it is, but there is now a hole large enough for Shimmer to squeeze through. Yeah, thanks for that.
How am I going to get Silverstring up there? Can he even walk?
He could walk. This is gonna hurt the entire time.
Alright, I'm sorry for your pain, but I'm gonna start heading up that way with Step of the Wind. So just dashing up the fronds as they come up.
Alright, so real quick, how far away are you?
From what?
Oh, I'm just doing some calculations.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you are 1,250 feet, technically, away from the bad guy, as it were. So just calculate your movement and just say whatever your movement is /1 250, and then we'll go from there.
So my movement is currently 55. But dashing, I think it's like 110.
Yes.
So that's
Yep. Just put 110 /1250. We'll treat it like a progress bar.
all right. Where do I put that?
I just post it in the chat.
All right. So
Zoda, you shatter the cage, a large enough hole now for Shimmer to escape, and immediately begin sprinting up, the fronds unfurling barely fast enough, as you're just a blur of movement as you're racing up this tree as fast as you can. Tolmond, the statue, has come alive. It is appearing to be very hostile, and Will has yelled at you to run. What is Tolmond doing?
Before Tolman starts to run, Will, you're going to see something very different from Tolman. He's going to start to chant, and you're going to start to see like flecks and flurries of black surround him. And he's going to attempt to cast Avard's Black Tentacles.
Oh, nice! It's a
And
good
I'm going
spell.
to do it. I'm going to do it right in front of him. Like, well, just to like the first frame that he's in, and try and like slow him down. So that'll be a 17 deck save, or he will be restrained.
Alright. He is being tentacled. I shit you not, I rolled a 19.
Oh. Okay, well, if nothing else, it's at least difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And does he take... Oh, he only takes damage if he's restrained. Okay. Damn. And with that, Tolman is going to continue to move out of the chamber. So 30 feet. Right to there, right just past the coffin or sarcophagus.
Alright, you cast, and immediately these dark tendrils just begin oozing out of the cracks in the floor, and then after just a moment, there's now a black puddle with these oily tentacles attempting to wrap around this possessed statue. As it begins its inevitable march.
Will will mutter under his breath. Where's fucking Silverstring with his silvery barbs now? Love it.
Battered and broken and beaten.
Speaking of battered and broken and beaten,
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get up. I'm still laying on the shattered remains of the shattered remains of my animated object, my dancing item, and I'm gonna cast a spell from the Clee Lyre, and it's gonna be fly on myself, and it's gonna look like my battered and bruised body is just like shooting upwards.
it's
So
just completely limp, just floating.
Yep. Yep. So I'll go 60 out of what is that? 1,250. Oh yeah.
Progress is being made, guys.
We're almost there.
So close.
Didn't you dash while flying, or?
I spent my action to cast the spell.
All right, duh. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
But at least you get a movement of 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already moving 5 times, 5 feet faster than me. So.
Yeah. Very slowly.
The statue looks at Will and Tolman, attempting to slow it down. I am inevitable. And it's going to move. Technically, that was a diagonal move. I'm just using the keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 40.
Didn't know he had that much move.
He's dashing.
Oh, he's dashing?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And
That's
it begins to move rapidly through the tendrils, each one wrapping around its ankles, being broken and shattered. The oily substance oozing down the cracks within the statue. But it takes a lot of its effort to make this march, and is unable to follow up on the movement. William.
Oh, well done, Tolman. I'm trying to see if I have anything to slow it down at all. I do
Slow
not.
it down or speed yourself up.
Yeah, I have neither one. So, yeah, fuck it. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit again. We are not gonna disengage this time. This time we're gonna dash. So we're gonna run for it. So 5. And I don't know if it attacks me then or if it doesn't do it until here. 10. Oh my god. 15?
Hold on, let me make an AO real quick.
Oh Jesus! It has 15 feet of reach. Oh my god!
It has 10 feet, but
Oh, okay.
it just has 10 feet. I was just fucking with you.
Oh my god!
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like Clayface from Batman. Stretch.
It didn't roll the damage correctly.
Oh, did it hit me?
It did, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a shot here, and I'm gonna cast shield.
What does that bring your armor class to?
27.
All right, so it swings it's one of those massive, like, statuesque fists at you, and as it's causing through the air, coming straight at you, you realize there's really nothing you can do, and then magic springs from your fingers, just a radiant shield, stopping its fists, forming like a hexagonal pattern over you, as the shield blocks the hit. Cracks are forming over the shield, barely able to contain it, as it fails to hit you.
Oh my god. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Damn it, Tolman! I said run! And then he will... He's gonna... Did I use my action? Oh, no, I didn't.
You did to dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I can't grapple. Fuck.
Just keep running.
Yeah. Wish I had Shield Master, because I'd shield bash you for 5 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15,
You're just gonna
20.
beat up on the broken kid already?
25, 30. Oh, do I have... Oh, fuck, I can't. See, do I have Healing Word? Do I not have Healing Word? How stupid is that? Oh my god, I don't. Alright. So that's my action and my movement. And that's about all I've got, so that will be it.
All right. Shimmer wiggles out of the hamster ball, looks at Zazota just fucking sprinting up the side of the tree, looks over at Silverstring, who's literally just floating straight up, just limp-limbed, just like, fink. Then also kind of looks down like, I can get away. But then kind of like shrugs her shoulders and just starts sprinting up after Raz. Or Saz. Sizzleta. Sorry, your initiative says Raz and your names are similar enough. It confuses me a lot.
It's fine.
And that is what Shiver's going to be doing. Meanwhile, Suzoda.
Probably same thing. Dashing. I don't need to waste key on Step of the Wind, so I can just dash. So that's of my progress right there. I'm just dashing at this point, so
Alright, you're
that'll
just
be my turn.
sprinting up the tree as that radiant power still emanates from the House of Whispers. Getting closer
Yeah.
and closer, unknowing, or not knowing what is happening to your companions. Tolmond, it is your turn.
Okay, seeing as how that didn't really slow it down much, and Will is just at a breakneck pace, just headed out of here. Tolman's gonna try one last thing to slow it down. He's gonna try and cast Web.
Go for it.
Same thing, 17 deck save.
Oh my god!
No
This thing!
fucking way.
Fucking Christ.
It's got a
okay.
-1 on its dex too.
No, it has a +1.
It's a
Oh,
minus
it's a,
one.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a minus
-1. It rolled a 19 and an 18 on its saves.
When I
Oh
saw
my
that, I'm like,
God.
I gotta show this. This is some bullshit right here.
The dice are telling a story.
Yeah, it's telling me to hurry up and get the hell out of here. And obviously with that, Tolman's kind of like, well, shit, nothing is slowing it down.
No, good man. You're buying us time.
Inevitable.
Sorry, Will, time to go, time to go, time to go.
Good man. Keep moving.
And that's all I can do.
Silverstring.
Alright. I am floating and flying.
Right
What
up.
can I do? Yeah, is there anything else I can do? There is actually.
You could heal yourself.
Yeah. Which is incredibly inefficient.
Drink those non-existent healing potions that we always forget to buy.
I think I actually have one in my inventory. I do! Where's Maddie's marmalade when you need it?
No shit.
All gone, sadly.
So I will fly up to 180 out of 250, which puts me within 40 feet of Raz, and I will throw a Bardic Inspiration her way.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go.
I just read it. There's still hope.
Oh.
Sorry, nothing.
Okay.
It sounds like Tolman has some magical fuckery left up his sleeve.
You are in the seat of my master's power, and you think there is hope. With that, the statue crumbles in the dust, and the statue to your left becomes possessed.
That's
What?
scary. That's
shit.
scary.
Oh shit!
What the shit?
Bullshit! There's a lot of it this session. I told you I am inevitable. This is my master's house. And with that, take a step over here, and it's going to lift up its new statue's hand, the old statue having crumbled to dust, and this one having come alive, torn itself away from the wall, its wings and spear and sword crumbling with it, only leaving this base statue similar to the one before. And it brings its mighty fists down. There's no grace. There's just sheer clenching two fists together, slamming them down on Will. What's your armor class, Wheel?
I don't know. Is shield still going? Does it last till my next turn? If so, it's a 27. I'm not sure how it works when I cast it on my turn.
Yeah,
It's usually cast on someone else's turn. Oh, okay. So in that case, it's a 27.
Yeah, it's until the start of your next turn.
So it's already spidering and slowly shattering, but he will focus his will on it and try to keep it going.
All right. The first fist slams down into the shield, cracking it even more, thematically speaking. And then the next one breaks through entirely, crashing into your midsection. First, it's going to use its bonus action to turn that hit into a smite.
I'm sorry, the fuck what?
As Radiance emits from the fist. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, Will.
Scary.
All right. Let's see. Where are we? Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, of course, a 1.
All right. So you're going
yeah.
to take 36 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit.
Now this smite doesn't add damage, but what it is going to do, it's going to push you back 10 feet, knock you prone, and you're blinded to the end of your next turn.
Well then. That's
Then
fun.
it's going to take a step over here, which it's big enough to where it could literally just stand over you, because it's more than 2 sizes larger. I don't know how to move a token to the back like you could on Roll20. I'll just put it here. I'm within reach of both of you. It has no more attacks, however, but that one blow just knocked the breath out of Will, pushing you back. You're covered in this radiant light. When you open your eyes, disoriented and prone as you are, all you can see is just white, and your ears are ringing. Tolman, you're next to this creature, and it's looking at you, and you can feel this feeling like if it could attack you, it would, but it took all of its concentration just to strike Will through that powerful barrier that he had summoned. It's time to come home. William, you're blind and prone.
Oh, that's glorious. All right, so yeah, Will's gonna stand up. Oh, wait, I owe you another Constitution saving throw for concentration.
And the DC was higher than you did. 36. The DC was 18, so you did lose Shield of Faith.
Yep. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, come on. It only did half my hit points in one punch. Yeah, I will stand up and, well, I guess there's no running from this thing, so I'm going to fight it. So we'll attack it. Shit. We're gonna try it. So he will first throw point blank the Grand Fang of Isix at it.
Yep.
And I'll use my inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, look at 12.
Glorious. Alright, so that means no weapon damage. Just...
Still has to make a con save or take a bunch of cold.
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, so it's going to take half.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. So that's... What is that, 18 cold damage?
Let's see. 16.
Oh, 16. And then as my item interaction, I'll pick the spear up. and then attack him with it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, where's the regular spear? There we go. So 17
17 hits.
for 9 damage, and yeah, there's no holding back at this point. We will do a second level smite.
Okay.
See /roll 3d8, because I'm sure it's not a fiend or undead. So an extra 15. And then the bonus action polearm. For 13 to hit, which I'm sure misses.
No, its AC is 17. All right. Yeah, so you throw it, and it's covered in a rime of ice. But it's the first movement it makes, you could just see the ice sort of slipping off, not dealing as much damage as you would have hoped. Then your spear returns to your hand, you attack, carving a deep gouge into the rock. And it is damaged.
Okay. And then I will move. So there's 10, 15, and try to kind of circle it. Can I move through its square?
Yeah, it's 4 sizes larger than you. So.
All right. So 1, 10, 15 there. So I can try to get on an opposite side of Tolmond, because I think it's pretty focused on me. So I will try to keep that focus on it after hitting it a couple times, and then kite around it. And that's it.
Shimmer.
Seriously, Tolmond. if you've never listened to me before, listen now. Run for it. You might make it.
As this is occurring, as you're battling the statue, 2v1, outside in the tree, Shimmer is sprinting just behind Sazota. What do you think we're gonna find there? She asks as the fronds unfurl, catching each of her steps. Not quite as fast as Sazota, but only a little slower, given the size.
I don't know, and I'm afraid to find out, but we gotta do that anyway, I guess. So let's just go. He's rushing.
Okay.
Hopefully nothing too bad.
Shimmer is going to do an action. Let me double check something real quick. That moment when I give a lot of my monster blocks movement abilities is starting to pay off in your favor. Shimmer's going to kind of rush up beside you, kind of grab your arm. Alright, just trust me real quick. And is going to dimension door Sazota and herself 500 feet straight up the tree.
Nice. Alright.
Sorry I can't bring your friend. You can only really bring one person.
It's alright.
And there's that moment where you like just sort of disappear one instant, reappear the other. You have that vertigo as you're getting ready to fall, and then the tree unfurls and catches you. Shimmer kind of looks down at the limply floating silver string. I hope he makes it. Meanwhile...
We're sorry, Silver String.
Poor silver string. Alright,
No,
Sazota,
it's
your
really
turn.
okay.
Sazota, are you just going to continue sprinting?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and do your math as you just begin running, getting closer and closer. You can see the House of Whispers just up in the distance. You can now more clearly see, because it's made of woven branches into the side of the tree. It's not a burrow like the other buildings you've been into. And there is a ghostly radiance just pulsing from inside as whatever magic is happening is considerably powerful and it's felt.
Oh, that's not good.
Alright, I'm going to go and move to Tolmond. Alright, Tolmond. This thing just jumped from one statue to the other to avoid your impediments. You're impeding its movement. There's only so many statues, but when you look around, there's a lot of statues. And even though they seem to crumble to dust after it happens, there's options. This creature has options, and now it's within melee of you, and you are feeling very vulnerable right now.
That's an understatement. So first things first, Tolman is going to Misty Step.
Yep.
And I'm going to move to here. That's the furthest like direct movement I can make away from it.
Yeah. This little landing you're on is about 10 feet up off the ground, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a little fountain. You're above these massive sarcophagi that have the heroes of the corpses of ancient heroes. One of the lids is missing, just revealing a corpse inside, just rotting away.
Okay, can I teleport in between the two then? So it's still like on ground?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that then. Okay, do I do that? Okay, I'm gonna try and help Will out, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost. So if Will can get away, it's at least a little slowed. 17 for 11 damage.
17 hits.
Oh, there we go. So its movement will be slowed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Your little ray of frost hits it, and immediately its legs are encased in ice, much thicker than the rime from the spear, which did not strike as hard as you'd wish it did. But you know, you don't have a saving throw. All right, is there anything else you would like to do, Tolkien?
Yeah, you just Misty Stepped, right? You still have your full movement, right?
You're right, I do actually.
Yep.
So I'm assuming I have to go around this, so maybe 30 would be right about there, because how do you get it to like...
Control.
Oh, like, turn?
Control, thank you. So it'd be 20... Nope, that didn't do it.
You have to like hold it.
Oh, okay.
It's not one to work for you.
It does not want to work for me for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Anyways, I'm 20 there,
20
25 there, and then 30 down.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go back around there. So I'm slowly making my way to that staircase.
Slowly escaping, one step at a time. All right, you just disappear in a shroud of mist, reappear behind a sarcophagus, unleash your ray of frost, which wraps its magic around it, slowing its movements considerably. Before you just sprint away, heading towards the stairs as the echoes of Will pleading for you to run.
I could have dismissed you up to there. Shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Meanwhile, Silverstring, your world is paid. Just watch your friend's dimension door without you.
Oh, that's probably for the best. Vroom.
I'll get there eventually, guys.
Just broken, battered, levitating body shooting straight up. Yep. One day.
I feel so bad for him.
The statue looks down at you, the radiance in its eyes pulsing as it draws its power. This vessel is weak, but it might serve its purpose. And it lifts both of its fists up in an ungraceful manner and brings the might of the statue crashing down onto Will.
Oof.
First attack misses.
Oof.
The second attack hits.
Ah! I don't think I can survive another attack. I'm gonna have to use shield again. That brings me up to a 25.
I rolled a 28. So, you bring up shield, but the fist passes right through it as if it's only so much air. The fist slams into you, twisting your body. It's going to smite you again, but the smite doesn't add damage. This was a low roll. I got some ones, so you're only going to take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Gee, beats. Okay.
But I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. Well, hopefully I can make one this time with a +7. Nope.
Nope. And as this fist hits you, the force of it pushes you away, just knocking you down once more. Radiance wraps around you as you're once again blinded.
Shite.
And the heavy footsteps of this massive possessed golem, or statue I should say, just echoes through this place. The entire building begins to rattle under its weight as it slowly, very slowly, thanks to Tolman, looms over Will. At least it's always the second attack that's knocking you prone, because it's not giving you advantage for the second one. Or not giving it advantage on the second one if the first one misses. Will, you're blinded once again.
Oh, Jesus.
Ears ringing,
Okay.
statue looming over you.
Yeah, he will again climb to his feet, consuming half my movement. And I'll try to attack him again. Let's see here.
I think you have like a 60-65% chance to make that saving throw, but just the rolls are bad. Oh, that's crit.
Nope. It's a 23. I'm blind.
Oh, yeah, you are blind. Alright, it's a 23. That definitely hits.
Okay, so 11. And then we'll try to stab him again. That's
I was
obviously
going to ask if you wanted to smite.
no, I don't have any spells left. They're all gone.
Oh no, all the
I'll burn my inspiration to try to hit him. Ah!
Did you already
For
burn it?
6 more? I don't think so. When would I have used it?
Yeah,
Usually
you
just-
did. Your Grand Fang of Issa 6, you rolled a nat 1, and then you used it for a 12.
Oh, okay. That's my bad then. So then we will bonus action with the spear. Let's see that.
That hits.
19. So 9 more. And woof, I don't have much left. I'm gonna try to get some more ground here. 5, 10, and I'll take my attack of opportunity.
Oh man, attacks from opportunity from this thing is so scary though. Because it's got such a range of like. Okay, I missed. It's got such
Okay.
a range of like damage.
Oh, see, I thought the big smite thing was like its bonus action.
No. Its regular attack does all the damage. The smite just pushes you back, knocks you prone, and blinds you.
Oh, okay.
It's called a smite. It just doesn't add damage.
Gotcha. And then, yeah, he's scrambling as fast as he can, but he's badly wounded and having to scramble up from prone. So 15 feet's as far as I can go. That is it.
All right, as you're scrambling, scampering away from this statue that just seems, hell bent on ending you, on bringing you home.
Let's see. At the beginning of your turn. Yeah, at the beginning of your turn. Never mind. Okay.
All right, at the end of your turn, you're no longer blind. All right. Shimmer is going to run up. I think you're too far out of the way now. So, Shimmer's only going to be able to dimension door herself.
That's good. That's fine. I think Shimmer's the hardest hitter out of the three of us right now, so.
Yeah, well, Shimmer's a monster block. So it's like they cheat. Shimmer just disappears, reappears at the front of the door, and enters, and you just hear like a very distant, over the sound of all the stone rattling and the statue moving and creaking and all of this bullshit. You just hear, "Is anyone here? You guys need help?"
Oh, from upstairs?
Yeah, from upstairs.
Nice. Yes, we can use all the help we can get.
All right, and then Shimmer's gonna move down the stairs, and you just hear the soft pads of Shimmer moving down the steps, and they will be able to enter the combat next round. Suzoda.
I think dashing is about all I can do at the moment.
Yeah, sadly, you were so far away that getting to the combat's become a real chore.
Yeah, but I'm 1,050, so I'm getting there.
Slowly but surely. You're probably just 2 rounds away.
Yeah, 1,050, and then just, yeah. Because I'm currently 940, this next round will be 1,050. Yeah, I got it. I think I can get there relatively fast.
Awesome, awesome. Alright. Suzoda still sprinting up the tree, desperately trying to get to whatever's happening. Meanwhile, Tolman.
So I'm going to move 10 feet closer to Will. Here, Will, this might help. I forgot I had these. And I'm going to hand him a flower of haste. Oh, is that a free action, bonus action? How do you want me to do that?
So you drink it, you're gonna feed it to him, basically?
Well, I was going to give one to him, like, for him to, like, take it. And then I was going to consume one myself.
Sure, I'll let you do it. But it's gonna be your action and your bonus action, so. Bonus action for you to take it, action to feed it to Will.
No, I'm like handing it to him because I want him to do it on his turn.
That's just an item interaction, that's nothing.
Alright, so I'm going to hand Will a flower, and then I'm going to eat one myself because I had 2 left.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am seeing that the situation has become extremely dire. I'm going to use Cone's Ring. And I'm going to cast Aid at the 6th level.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be 25 HP for both of us. And if Shimmer is close enough, which I don't think they are.
No, Shimmer's still upstairs.
Okay, so that puts me at 31.
Let's see. Let's do this. Minus 25, and then plus 25. There we go.
Oh, that works too. And then I still technically have an action left because I'm hasted. I am going to cast...
You cannot use your hasted action to cast a spell.
I can't do a cantrip?
No, it's because we ran into this in the Astral Sea.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Crap.
Nada.
Dana.
Crap.
So very specifically, it gains
Yep.
an additional action. This action will be used to take an attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object.
That's right. I forgot about that. Crap.
Dash, my friend.
Well, I still haven't really used my enhanced movement yet. So I'm going to throw my dagger at the statue.
Okay, roll it.
Doesn't do shit.
Like literally,
And,
you throw it and like it
Pings
pings
off.
Yeah, and then the statue looks down, like looks back up, like doesn't say anything, but you get the point. Like, what was that supposed to do?
And then I'm going to continue to make my way towards the stairs. Haste doubles your movement, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, so that means I would have 50 feet left. So I'm at the base of the stairs. Come on, Will, hurry up!
Yeah, Will, hurry up.
Yeah. I would hurry if he didn't keep knocking me down and blinding me.
Silver string, still leaking from various places, still floating limply up through the air.
Whoosh.
I am speed.
I am speed.
Could be worse. You could be in the combat. That might actually be worse for you.
Yeah, could be.
All right. As you're floating up, the statue turns to Tolman. You're wise to run, and it slowly begins to move towards Will. I will make this quick.
And I will actually not forget this time. I'll take my bonus
Reaction. Your reaction, yeah.
Yep.
I forgot too. So 21 hits.
Am I still blind?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So 21 hits, and why is it only 7 damage? 1d8 plus 1d8. Yeah, that's right.
Is your strength only 2? Plus 2?
No, my strength should be plus 3 on top of that.
Okay, so yeah, it does 1 more damage then.
Okay. So 3 extra? Because the plus 2 is for
Oh yeah.
my fighting style. Gonna have to fix Booming Blade.
Booming blade is weird.
Alrighty.
All right. It lifts its fists once again. I will make this quick.
Take your time.
No rush, no rush.
That's right.
First hit crashes down, slamming into you. You have no spell slots left.
Nope.
But your AC is 22 now because, oh, never mind, you haven't taken the haste flower yet.
Nope. I haven't got my turn yet, so yeah.
Slams down on you,
Yes.
dealing 15 points of damage.
Woof.
Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. I will make one of these eventually.
You made one,
Hey!
Let's go.
and that was very important because it would have given the second attack advantage. So,
No, thank you.
yeah, which is no thank you. The second fist raises up, and it brings it down. Tolman's enhanced aid flowing through you, as the second attack deals 25 points of damage, which is not enough to end you. Thanks
Woof.
to aid. Thanks to
Just
a six
barely, yes.
level aid.
Woof.
The statue looks at you, bloody, beaten, your shield dented in a few places, your armor not looking great. Just sheer weight of every one of these attacks is enough to rattle your very bones. And it looks down at you, tilts its head to the side. Surprising. Will, it's your turn.
Alright, so eating the flower,
Bonus
what is
action?
that? Bonus action?
yeah.
Okay. So I'll eat the flower. And then as my action, I will give myself lay on hands for the full 35. So plus 35. So I'll just consume my entire lay on hands. So Will focuses the the power of the amulet, holds it against his skin, and says a short prayer, and a bunch of his wounds close up. Ugh, I'm not quite dead yet. You've got more work to do. And then as his hasted action, can you disengage with your hasted action or only dash?
I believe you can disengage.
All right.
Yeah, you can disengage.
All right. Well, in that case, I will disengage with my hasted action, and then I can't figure out how to get it to measure when I move. Then I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and haste. Haste what? Doubles your speed?
Yes.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. Ah! Totalman, come on! 25, and then I'll start up the stairs. I think, how far is that? 45, 50. Oh, geez, I guess I can get farther up the stairs.
Pretty far up the stairs, yeah.
55.
So having remembered your hasted flower, you're now able to begin fleeing from this creature. You go up the stairs just as that familiar, like, hooded figure you had just kind of fought a moment ago comes down the stairs, stops, looks at you. The mask is down. You can clearly see it shimmer. Hi.
No!
What's going on? Kind of goes down a couple steps, looks down, sees the golem that's like slowly, almost inevitably heading towards the stairs. Oh, no, fuck that! And then like turns around, turns around and begins immediately fleeing back up the steps. So all this running here just to immediately go, nope, turn around, and run away.
Oh, yeah.
I think that everybody's about to do that.
Suzoda.
My current progress is that.
You're now in the building, basically at the top of the stairs. You could hear the sounds of nope, and William just like, no, don't go. As well as...
Oh, is everybody... He's gonna shout, is everybody fucking off?
Yeah, we're fucking off!
Yes, we're running!
Alright, well, Silver String's on his way, I'm up here. Get up here as fast as you can, I'll cover the rear. And that is the current game plan, I guess. So let's go.
Alright. Tolmond. You're hasted to the end of this turn.
All right. Not knowing how much movement this thing actually has, I'm going to try the web spell one last time. DC 17 Dex. It will fail one eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. We know it can teleport, though. For free.
It finally happened.
Oh.
It finally happened. I failed one.
Yay!
As you just encase it in webs, it begins to move, but you're just casting more and more webs over this thing, over this entire area, putting up a nice little barrier between the wall and the sarcophagi, which is catching this thing's legs and slowing it considerably.
And then I'm going to use all of my movement to just book it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Come on, Will. Time to go. You were right.
And you're just booking it up the stairs. Meanwhile, outside, limply floating towards the House of Whispers.
Whee! I was at a fun number. I am no longer at a fun number.
Aw.
I'm almost halfway there. The funny thing is I'm going to see you guys like booking it down at like super speed, and I'll be like, ah.
I just picture you just turning over, floating back down.
Yep.
Still limp-limbed.
Yep.
Oh no. At this point, you're up the steps. The statue, immune to being restrained, just walks through the webbing. It's going to dash through the webbing. It's basically going to get right here, stick its head in the stairwell, which is too small for it. It cannot fit in the stairwell. And so you flee once again. My work is never done. Until we meet again. And with that, the statue will crumble to dust.
Oh, I fucking hope not. When he gets to the top of the stairwell, Will look around, like out of the stairwell. He'll look sort of peek and look around the upper part of the cathedral and see if there are any other giant statues up here that could suddenly animate.
So the statues in the upper part, there are statues out in the park as well, but you're unsure about that. The statues in here are smaller than the ones, because the ones below were depicting angels and heroic figures. The ones here are just kind of smaller, more like normal human size, but none of them seem to be animating. It seems as if whatever was possessing the statue has either given up the chase or has something else in mind.
Right, let's get the blazes out of here. And he will hoof it towards the door. Come on, Tolman, let's go.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
You too, Shimmer.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god. We spent so much effort to get up here just to turn around.
What happened down there?
I can well, I was gonna say I could explain later, but it looks like we're clear of it.
We should probably at least get out of here, get Silver String, and
Oh, right. Before anyone shows up.
reconvene. Where?
Let's go back to the inn. The inn of the Lightbringers Guild.
Let's go to Lightbringers Guild. Nobody's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's.
So on the way back to the Lightbringers Guild, I'll explain what happened.
We're gonna grab
Downstairs.
Silver String first.
I'll just be floating up. You'll just get, like running down. I'll be like, "What the hell's happening?"
Shimmer like ties a piece of rope to your ankle, just leads you like a balloon.
It was bad. If
Silver
not for-
String looks beat the fuck up too.
If it wasn't for Tolman, we'd both be dead right now.
Oh, good job, Tolman.
He bailed us out time and again up there, or down
What
there.
else? What else was there?
So the
Are
thing,
the souls okay?
the thing from Brindle. It found us.
What?
Whatever
I-
was controlling the village, I think, found us.
It possessed the statues.
That voice?
Yes, it possessed the giant statues.
Really?
How did it find us so fast?
It was massive.
How did it find us?
I don't know how
I
it
felt-
found us. I may or may not have shattered the soul crystal. By absorbing all the souls into the afterlife for our new godling.
Wait a minute. You attacked
What?
me for trying to shatter the soul cage, only to turn around and shatter it anyway. No, you're gonna say, stop, Shimmer. Stop, mysterious figure. Don't shatter the fucking giant soul cage. You have to cast a fireball at me.
Right. So what we did was we stopped you from
What?
setting them loose, unfettered, in this life with no bodies, or just to sort of roam the world. And then we sent them on instead to an afterlife where they can finally be free and not be forced to relive this life again and again.
And I don't know, you couldn't, like, use your words and explain all that? You had to cast a fucking fireball.
I'm kind of with the cat.
Yeah, that. I mean,
Things being what they are, I'm sorry I didn't know it was you.
I accept your apology. Also,
I
I'm
saw
sorry
blood,
for beating.
bodies, a hooded figure, and I panicked.
in all fairness, if you look at the shape that Silver String is in, I'd say we're about even.
We thought you were a cultist.
It's like she just turns a little cat face to Silverstring. Yeah, he's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Can we please take a break somewhere?
Let's go to Librarians Guild. I'll make us some tea. Yeah,
We can
you
all just
hired me for a week, so
have a chat.
So you're not one of these death cultists?
no, I kind of killed them. Sorry, I don't know how you feel about that, but they're kind of all about death, so I figured they wouldn't mind, you know.
Well, they're not exactly our friends.
I can see that.
Nope.
They kind of literally. I mean, the furniture tried to kill you.
Yeah. Did you kill everybody there?
Oh, there was only like 3 or 4 people, but yeah, I kind of killed them.
Oh.
I mean, I can't say I blame you, but if that's what you had to do,
Why?
you told us.
Well, because they're if I, were to tell them, hey, I'm here to destroy your sacred relic that holds the souls of innocent people, they would, usually not like that.
No, don't tell them. Tell us. You said you had things to do. We didn't know you were on a mission to free souls.
I met you 3 hours ago.
Also, I don't think we exactly told Shimmer that we we're about.
Look,
So
we'll just
it
talk
just
this
sounds
up.
like
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please.
it
I'm just.
sounds like a lot of miscommunication. Was all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'll just chalk it up to that.
It's okay,
Still don't know
you
why.
fireball me, I beat up you, you fall, you capture me. We're evil, okay? Let's just clean slate. We start over.
Hmm.
Right.
I'll take that. Yeah. Why did you want to free the souls?
Because they're souls. They're still. What makes you you?
A lot of fucked up shit.
The collection of the accumulation, the culmination of all of our life experiences.
Yeah, that.
Now, some people, do you think that is the culmination, everything that makes you you? Do you think that is residing in that little fleshy mass in your head, or do you think it's something deeper, like, I don't know, a soul?
Oh no, we 100% already know it's your soul.
Yeah, see, that's
We've
what it
seen
is.
our own souls.
So
Yeah.
they're literally imprisoning people and forcing them into something that they don't necessarily want. So I'm just going to free them, and then they can make that choice for themselves.
I didn't know that souls could make that choice for themselves. I thought they just wandered here.
Well, you see, upper souls can. They have their sentience now. They can make decisions. They can live lives. They're not necessarily evil. Like, if I were to kill you, Tolman, sorry, almost dead. If I were to kill you, and your soul would walk the earth, do you think it would be different? It would just be you. You're you. Do you think you would suddenly become evil?
Over time, maybe. I mean,
Oh, but that
Would you-
argument can
would
be
you
used for
want-
everyone, but
who wants to live forever?
some
Like,
people,
an,
some people
an
actually do.
eternity?
Good questions to ask this despair dude when we get there.
I mean, wouldn't it drive you mad after a certain point?
Oh, it does plenty of people. Lots of people go crazy. There's sort of numbness. You don't have any flesh anymore, so from what I understand from talking to the dead, you can't really feel very much. Like, you can register contact, but you don't feel. And emotions get a little weird. So emotions are just as strong. So all you have is no physical touch, but just emotion. So people tend to get wrapped up in those emotions and eventually go crazy.
Oh,
It sounds like perhaps we did those souls a favor by giving them an actual afterlife.
So wait. She holds up a claw. What do
What?
you mean by giving them an afterlife?
Yeah, I have no idea what that means either.
well, I'm not sure how to exactly explain this, but we've found and nurtured a seed of divinity into a fledgling god,
Yeah, Kylos.
Kylos.
Should follow. It's a good plan.
Kylos the Renewer.
He's a great god, by the way.
And unlike the other god who was just, don't know if, how do you, throwing everyone
Recycling.
back in circulation
Exactly, recycling the soul energy, so to speak.
so that they were forced to live this life again and again. I gave them the opportunity to
Gross.
live in a life after this one.
Oh,
And
they had a choice.
Yes, an eternal life,
Well, there you go.
an afterlife with another god,
A true final resting place, as it were.
a
There
god
you go,
of
Shimmer.
a god of goodness.
They
And
made a
took
choice.
it. Yes,
They made a choice to be there. That's nice.
they were given the option, and they chose.
Like Shimmer's eyes have gone wide, and she's listening with rapt attention, her tail twitching just a little bit. You're not lying to me, are you? Like, how? What?
You're
found
breaking
a
up
god.
a little bit.
Can't hear you very well because of the voice.
And for want of a better way to say it, yes, we found a seed of divinity, a fledgling, a burgeoning godling, and then we found
No,
another. We've happened upon other.
we didn't just stumble upon them. We were guided a little bit.
We were sent there. You're right. Yes, and we've nurtured it over time, feeding upon the energy of other good things and trying to shield it from corruption. Oh, good, good. It totally. I forgot when I shattered the soul crystal. A tree sprouted. A small tree sprouted on the spot where the soul crystal was.
What?
Yes.
Is that like Gaia the youngest?
If you would, perhaps.
So now this tree is Gaia, the middle child.
I don't know. And I didn't know what to make of it. I just assumed that it was a sign from Kylos. Regrowth and renewal.
Well, I hope Kylos overtakes this entire temple. That'd be quite nice. Screw this place. Okay.
Well, if Shimmer's to be believed here and expanded upon, we've shattered the heart of the place.
What?
Wait, I'm sorry, Will. I missed something. What did you say happened to the crystal when you
It's
shattered it?
it's shattered. It's broken, and a tree sprouted up where it was, a small tree.
Huh.
Did it look
I've-
like
And so the
Gaia?
miracle has sprouted roots.
If you would, yeah.
Trees do seem to be something Kylos is associating itself with a bit. There was one in our little soulscape, if you remember.
That there was.
Oh.
There was no fruit on this tree. At least
Yeah.
not that I saw.
Maybe it has to grow.
Well, where there was trapped souls, there is now an embodiment of rest. A new tree.
If you would.
The renewer sprouts again.
Perhaps. I'm just putting this out there. Perhaps that's a concept that we could put forth. To the undead here. That they don't have to linger and they don't have to roam. If they're willing,
They can choose to rest.
they can choose to rest. Yes.
We offer them an afterlife, but we don't force it.
No.
Quick side question. The tree that sprouted, did it look the same as the tree that we saw in the void, so to speak?
I didn't have a lot of time to look at it.
Yeah. Give me a nature check.
Oh yeah. Looks very similar.
It looked very tree-like. It was similar in style, but it didn't have any fruit or anything like that. It was just a sapling.
Sort of a brown stick in the middle with green leaves coming off of it.
Well, maybe that's the symbol that Ilos is choosing to represent as. You know how deities always have their affiliated signature, so to speak?
Aye, I do.
Their call sign or their
Yes,
whatever you want to call
perhaps
it.
it's chosen its own symbol. I would have to agree with you, Toland. At the site of the miracle.
Call sign Kylos. Yeah. This is Treebeard Kylos.
So, while this is happening, because like you kind of just walked down the tree, you've re-entered the Lightbringers Guild. There are still people outside catching the little floating lights and like putting them in little nets and carrying them away. Inside, Shimmer will, takes off one of the desk coatings on the table, pulls out some chairs, and then just kind of slumps down into one of the chairs while you're having this conversation, and kind of pulls out a bag and pushes it to her face a little bit, sniffing the contents. So, you're going to go to the undead, and what? Just be like, hey, we have an afterlife. You don't have to, suffer and go crazy and do undead things. You can just be a tree.
I mean, I have to think some would take that option. I mean, I think I would.
I think a lot of undead would, because, the numbness really gets to people.
Right there. I mean, we could offer them an end to their suffering.
Okay, so let's just get everything straight so there's no confusion. We don't end up accidentally attacking each other in a random temple along the road. Are you
That's that now. Yes.
Are you planning on are you planning on bringing harm to the Eye of Seven Despairs or any of the servants of them? Like,
I don't.
are you coming in
don't think so.
peace?
Yes. We don't mean any harm. We're coming. Guess offering a gift.
And seek greater understanding ourselves.
Yes. I mean,
Not much chance to speak with.
the Black
Souls
Caravans
go
are
with
no
them.
friends of ours. And if this entity is a foe of theirs, perhaps it can be a friend to us.
Or maybe the Eyes of Seven Despairs wants a good afterlife and not be cycled. Who knows?
Yes.
But
Either way, we don't mean him harm.
No.
No.
that's not our intent. But we're also more than willing to defend one another.
Maybe his.
You all said I was the violent one. Listen to Tolman over here.
Tolman's been different since he's been brought back to life.
Gracious. Just a couple of scuffles and he's ready to throw hands every time.
Launch fireballs at anybody.
It's
Yes.
not my preferred method, but again, I will do what is necessary.
We jest. Will knows I like to poke fun.
And Tolman looks across and goes, "Oh, another joke. Got it."
Yeah, you're getting them now.
I think in all that, the only thing that truly died was Tolman's sense of humor.
Well, that would assume that I had one to begin with.
We
Hey,
weren't
that's a
able.
joke.
We weren't able to resurrect that.
That's a joke right there, though.
And a pretty good one.
Huzzah! I am fond of learning, so I'm getting there.
So, could we maybe rest up a bit before we go?
Yes, please. I might need a couple days to,
I'm not sure. I'm feeling fine, actually.
reset the ribs.
Yeah, you hit the cage pretty hard, and turns to gentleman. You also look like you're taking a few hits. Well, you all look pretty. You know what? Sazona and I look pretty fine. Oh, looks down at like the holes poked in. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll need a day too.
That being said, I must say you pack quite a punch for being so small.
Oh,
It's
thank
rather
you.
impressive.
I told you, I'm a
Isn't that-
master of the poison fist.
Wasn't that why you were grounded
Please.
in the first place? You got into a fight, right?
Don't punch me again.
After seeing you punch, I wouldn't mind taking a couple of lessons from you.
Oh,
Sazota still kind of has that bag to her nose, and she's like gently rubbing it on her cheeks. All right. Well, if you promise me that you're not going to go in fists, swords, and spells blazing to meet the Eye of Seven Despairs, I am more than happy to take you to meet him. I'm pretty sure your gift of an afterlife, if it's real, will be very well received. It's a great opportunity, and a very easy way to bring peace to many of the wandering dead. I like it. I like it.
I wonder how we prove it. I mean, I haven't even seen it.
That is
I-
going to be difficult.
I'm sure there's a ritual or prayer that can help fetter the process along. It looks at Will.
Yeah, well,
You did it once. You should be able to do it again, right?
easy peasy.
You mean, like another soul crystal or something?
Well, you seem to have the closest connection to Kylos in that sense, being able to call upon them.
Oh, I think any of us that are committed to their service could do the same. But I feel like I've expended some of it by doing it that way. I don't know if there's another miracle left. Perhaps.
Well, now the miracle's started. We just need to tap into that one, right? Tap into the. Who
Right.
knows?
Or find another
This is what happens when Will is the
shard
expert.
of divinity?
It's a shame the
Oh,
big
that's a
statue
good
thing
point.
started whomping on you guys.
I did. Quite a bit.
Yeah,
The shards of divinity. That's right. Shimmer, you happen to have seen any old turtles, have you?
Like, actual turtles? Like, because I see them all the time, but they usually hibernate during the winter.
I think he
No,
means
no,
turtle.
like a turtle. Turtle.
old and sassy.
Like a turtle folk.
Yes.
I mean, they're around. It's usually too cold up here. They don't like the cold.
I
Right.
couldn't understand why.
This
Oh,
one would
just-
probably still be around and just grumbling a lot.
Yes, around for a very long time. Perhaps sort of surly.
Oh man. One of the Eyes of Seven Despairs is a turtle.
Well, we'll cross that bridge if we get there.
That
or
would be
when we get there.
hilarious.
No, I can promise you that the Eye of Seven Despairs is not a turtle.
You seem familiar with him.
I know enough to know it's not a freaking turtle.
That's good to know.
Too bad. I like turtles.
Oh,
You're funny. We once rode on a stampede of turtles. Turtles, actually.
Oh, you did not.
We did.
We
I
really did.
played my Clylyre, directing them. Well, some of them. Some of them just smashed Brindlewood to pieces.
But we saved most of it.
Brindlewood will be fine.
Brindlewood will now have an extreme fear of turtles.
Who knows? They might all be mass dominated by Mr. Statue over there.
Well,
Let's hope not.
What was? Okay, so you heard the voice. What was the name? Did you find the name of it? Like, who is this thing? What is this thing?
well, I believe there was a name above the statue. Wasn't there like a banner or something, Will?
Oh yeah. There was a banner above the statue, but I mean, then it just went to another statue, and I don't know if there was a banner above that one. I think that just happened to be the statue that was closest to me.
Well, still, there was a name inscribed. Alfariel, Shepherd of the Lost.
Oh,
Yes.
Everybody,
And it-
just give me insight checks real quick.
It did say that this
Sure.
was its stronghold.
Shit.
That's
I
par for
did
the
not
course.
click that twice, did I? Okay. Sweet. 18. Pretty
Nice.
good.
I did okay too. 17.
While you're talking, Shimmer's just burying her face more and more into this bag of whatever that she's gripping in her hands.
Catnip, I assume.
Just to calm the nerves. And
Now's not the time to blaze it.
but it's very clear that she's familiar enough with the conversation and where it's going, but isn't voluntarily contributing information.
Oh. Do you know who Alfariel is? Shimmer?
Shimmer looks up, little flecks of green, sort of still clinging to her whiskers. Well, why would you think that?
You
Hey,
seem like you want to say something.
I want to enjoy my catnip here, and then lead an expedition across the north with you.
Well, you are currently a part of this group, if not just temporarily. You should speak your mind freely.
Yes, if there's something that you know that could help, we'd love to hear it.
Well, you're talking about Opherio,
Right?
the right hand of the Divine Shadow.
Oh,
That would answer a lot of questions.
Ah.
That would explain the savage beating we just took.
Was it
Is there
only
a left
one
hand?
right hand? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't
That's
exactly
humor
go
again.
so counting the hands, but I'm pretty sure it's just the two. But no,
Divine Shadow.
if you've got Opherio chasing you, you have problems.
That we do.
We have plenty.
for some strange reason, it seems to have been after us for quite some time now.
It kept saying that it was time to come home.
Hmm.
Said I'll make this quick, and it's time to come home.
Do you think it has anything to do with the page and us quote-unquote cheating death?
I don't think they would have figured that out. That was all fake by now, right? I
But was it?
mean, we didn't cheat death, other than Tolmond.
I
But
don't
if-
know though, did we?
If they did manage to find a way to put our names in the book, then it would in fact appear as if we did.
I'd never
Ye-
treated death a day in my life.
Wasn't there an idea that they used the Magna Libre to...
That was my initial thought, because it seems as though that book is able to create or duplicate or create access to just about any book.
Could you access the death note and put my father's name in there?
I have not.
Ah,
Well,
But we should rest for now, regardless.
yeah.
Can discuss it more later.
Let's just sit back and watch a cat get hyper.
Ah,
At this point,
does
Shimmer's
anybody
like,
know prestidigitation?
can't say I do.
No.
The shame.
at this point, Shimmer's like absent-minded, just like lean back, very relaxed in her chair, just kind of slowly bapping at like a fey moth that's swirling around. There's a couple of them. They're everywhere in the tree. So pretty.
Are you sure none of you know minor illusion or prestidigitation or anything that could make, say, a red beam of light that you could wiggle around and...
No.
I don't. Sorry, no dancing lights, no prestidigitation.
Let's see what I have. I have none of those things, that's for sure.
Sadly,
Spells.
most of my abilities focus, well, a lot of them around violence. I do
Most
have
of
some healing, but
Because you're
Most-
a guard.
most of mine are focused around snake things or lightning, unfortunately. Or thunder. Well, thunder and lightning, but you get it.
right. Yeah, I don't know that you can have one without the other.
Why are we talking about abilities?
I don't know. She was asking if we could make like twinkle lights or something. And I
Just
said
to
I couldn't.
entertain the cat.
Oh. I can make illusions of sorts.
She's very entertained with
You
the
kn-
little glowing
ah,
thing. Yeah.
You know what? Here, have a ball of yarn.
Huh. Big giant ball.
Yep. It's ginormous.
Giant ball of yarn just appears in the middle of the table, landing with a thunk. What's that?
You could make a massive sweater.
I'll just like playfully knock it over to Shimmer.
It rolls over to Shimmer, who like turns to you, eyes narrowing. I know what you're trying to do. It's working, and I hate it. But I know what you're trying to do.
It's fine.
I'm gonna take this ball of yarn. I'm gonna go to my room.
It's okay.
Hugs it because the ball alone's pretty big. Just hugs this ball of yarn. Feel free to use any of the free rooms if you want. Don't leave any possessions here. They won't be here when we come back in weeks. Do you need 1 day or 2?
I'd say give us 2.
Okay,
Just
2.
looking at our beat up roommates, or not roommates, companions.
No, you might want to buy some healing potions. By the way, I didn't. It might hurt.
Back to the Twilight Horde.
What
Tomorrow.
do we have? Hey, but what do we have to offer?
Well, considering how things have gone, I know we
Oh.
have some gems, and
I could tell a story of you starting an afterlife.
I'm also considering
Oh,
giving away one of my books.
oh, I mean, I do have this extra suit of armor that I don't wear anymore. If only one of my companions could wear it, but I don't think either of you can. But silver string.
I have a scary mace. What?
I mean, you do wear some armor, but do you wear heavy stuff like this?
Heavy? No.
Ah, right. Okay.
Only you, burly man, can shoulder that load.
Alright. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go sleep for 2 days straight.
Miracles take a lot out of you, hey?
Miracles and giant crushing fists.
True. Only the right fist, as it turns out.
I seem to recall getting hit with both of them.
Oh, so the right hand of the Divine Shadow has...
It's not shy about using its left. No, it's not.
Did you get a look at the position of the hand? It could have just been 2 right hands.
Ooh.
I
when
wasn't
they say you have
focusing
2 left
so much
feet.
on the whole right and left thing. More than not dying.
Next time we should ask if it can dance.
Ugh. Anything other than what it was doing. Oh my.
As you're having
Did you
this
happen
serious
to
conversation in the background, there's this Shimmer struggling to roll a giant ball of yarn up the stairs. Keeps falling back down the stairs, and she has to try a new way to fucking try to get it up, and it never
Alright.
works.
She just becomes Shimmer Sis.
Alright, well,
Syphilis.
I'm gonna go find one of those rooms.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe upstairs. Here, let me help you with that. Will will go over and carry the ball of yarn upstairs for Shimmer.
But the ball of yarn's gotten a little smaller as some of it is now like kind of wrapped around her in haphazard ways. Yeah, thanks. I can use the help. This thing's struggling.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're quite adept with your fists. Why not just give it a good bap?
Yeah. You could also kick it too.
She thinks for a moment. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And then she like balls her fist, reaches out and punches it. Just fucking poof. Your ball of yarn just explodes from the sheer force of the strike. She wasn't relenting. Yeah, and combined with the magical aspects of the attack, it just an explosion of red, shards of yarn everywhere. Some of it hanging from the ceiling, some of it like cover even you guys. A lot of it's kind of coated in a layer of poison that quickly sort of fades away, disintegrates into just pure magical energy. But just the force of the attack alone is enough to destroy the big ball of yarn.
Nice.
Oh, that was fun.
Don't know how to hold yourself back, do you?
Well, you shouldn't have to worry about cleaning up. I don't think it lasts all that long.
3 hours.
Oh god, I wasn't gonna clean it up anyway.
It'll disappear. Could create another one if you want.
Ah, no. I need to sleep. You guys stared at me, set me on fire, punched me.
Hit you over the head with a sarcophagus lid. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nice. It's bygones be bygones.
I didn't know you were so cool.
What are we entirely sure we're the good guys?
I think we're dysfunctional, but
Look, it doesn't matter if you're good or you're bad, as long as you try your best.
Maybe less bad.
Yeah. I know I'm certainly less bad than I could be. I think all of you are certainly less bad than you could be.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, Silverstring.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna head to bed now before you have an opportunity to say anything else.
he doesn't want it to get too sentimental in here.
That's nice.
No,
You
I'm
guys are
gonna-
having a real moment.
I'm gonna take the win.
Yeah, he got me on that one, I have to say. It is true, though. You are less bad than you could be. Less bad than you even were when you arrested me.
Not hearing you. Halfway down the hall.
Hi.
Your voice is so distant.
Shimmer, might I borrow your kitchen?
Of course, of course. All of the lower guild houses up here. I just ask you, please don't come up to the second floor. This is kind of where I sleep. Just don't bother me when I sleep, please.
So just don't go into your room.
Yeah,
Got
you
it.
know, privacy, all that.
Fair.
All right, good
That's-
night.
Saz will whip up
Good night, Shimmer.
just a breakfast for everybody for the morrow using what's it?
So you go into the kitchen. It's a pretty
Yeah.
well-stocked, well-appointed kitchen, but it's very dusty. Like it hasn't been used in some time. Probably like weeks.
He looks annoyed, but he'll clean it up real fast.
They do have a couple of winter breath jars, which are basically just enchanted jars that act like bags of holding, except they keep everything purposely preserved and cold. So magical fridges, essentially. And you have access to those if you want to go digging through them. You don't know if they're off limits or not, however. But this is
Fine. Shimmer didn't say I couldn't, so I will.
oh yeah, I gotta love that logic. So this kitchen, which, like I said, is fairly large. It's meant to feed like a large group of people and service the common area. You start digging through the winter breath jar, and people have written like notes on the packages because everything's in paper packages. And it's a lot of mostly meat and vegetables. Not a lot of fruit. A few bottles of alcohol, but it's mostly various meats. And by various, I mean you have everything from your what we would consider mundane, like chicken, beef, that kind of thing. But you also have like there's an entire T-Rex steak in there. There's a large tentacle that's basically just called a Kraken bites. It's even in a package that says Kraken bites. It's just like chunks of massive tentacle, and they're all sorts of weird things.
He's just gonna try to make breakfast for everybody tomorrow
Sweet.
Yeah.
by doing this, just so we have that.
And there are a few like other sort of like packages that are oddly shapen and aren't marked. But there's a few of those as well.
All right. Honestly, I think he's going to go rule of thumb. He's not going to use anything that looks too expensive, and he's not going to use anything that has like somebody's name on it. Like he's not the dude at like work who steals your lunch.
Oh, eats the lunch, the
Yeah.
fridge lunches.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I have
But-
never seen one of those people. I don't understand how they exist, but
Apparently they do enough that it's something people joke about. But as long as it
Yeah.
isn't expensive, like, somebody's specialty cuts or like labeled, he'll use it. And this will count for tomorrow's use of it, I think. Or actually, I should probably save actually using the feature until like we actually start setting
Morning.
out. But yeah.
So there aren't any packages that have names on them. Like I said, everything's just labeled what it is. But save for like a handful of packages that aren't labeled at all.
Then he'll just use what's on hand.
Okay.
But I'll save the actual use of that feature until we actually start heading out, because it's basically just temp HP for everybody.
Excellent.
And then after cooking, bedtime.
Alright, so you all find a nice empty room. Dusty, just kind of have to beat the dust off the sheets a little bit. Most everything's put together. If there were people staying in here, they cleaned up after themselves when they left, as much as they can. It's just not been used in weeks. But you all have your nice solitary little room, and in one of those solitary little rooms, hunched over an open book, is Tolmond. So Tolmond, you're asking the Magna Libre about Alfariel, the
Correct.
Shepherd of the Lost. So Alfariel, Shepherd of the Lost, is an archangel in service to the god of death, the divine shadow. The right hand, the primary servant of that god, and his most faithful servant, does a lot of the day-to-day tasks of the church, called the Shepherd of the Lost because it is Alfariel who often, not always, but often will lead the procession of the Black Caravans across the Night Bridge and into the city beyond, where the afterlife is, so to speak, or at least advertised to be. That's his primary duties. He doesn't usually get involved in the day-to-day affairs, but the fact that you have the attention of an archangel is, well, however you feel about that, that's up to you.
Extremely concerning.
And how you go to bed with that knowledge fresh in your brain. Crumpled up in your covers. You wake up the next day feeling, everybody kind of feels well rested. We're going to take a little break here because it's about time we have a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go get drinks and do all that break type stuff. We'll come back in like 5 to 10 minutes.
Sweet. Okay. Excelente.
Excellent. Be right back.
Long rest. Where are you?
Still can't believe you survived that fall.
Hello.
Hello.
Boom.
Is Will and Silverstream back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. So we're just waiting on Silverstream then.
Yo.
Hey, welcome back. All right. So after, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So after a night spent healing from your grievous injuries, some more grievous than others, you awaken once more in that dusty, the dusty room you've cleaned. They're very simple rooms, just straw stuffed mats, simple pillows, a side table, and like an oil lamp. Most of the oil lamps are dry, having long since spent their fuel. Some of you awaken with spiders crawling over you, others don't. I'll let you choose who wants to be the unlucky one in that aspect. But this is just a place that hasn't been heavily lived in for a very long time. When you come out to the common room, trickling in, you'll find that Shimmer's pretty much already there. The yarn having already kind of disappeared, she is picking at a piece of heavily burned meat that she clearly cooked herself, sort of nibbling at the edges, trying to get around the burned parts.
I instantly take that away from her.
Hey, that was mine.
I will cook you something actually edible.
It's mostly okay.
You will too. He's pretty good.
All right, I'll trust you.
This is going to be a little hideout for us. We might want to clean it up.
Oh no! Just leave it exactly how you found it, preferably. We don't want to disturb it too much.
Right.
She kind of looks around, making sure everything's sort of where it was left. I'll have to put some things together. Kind of back where they belong. But other than that, it should be fine. Don't worry about the dust or anything. Don't worry about that at all. It's fine.
What?
I mean, wouldn't your companions
Why?
prefer it be clean in here?
Oh, I'm sure they would, but we just don't want to leave too much. I'm not supposed to have guests.
I
Oh.
see.
Right.
Here I was thinking you actually weren't a light bringer for a moment.
Go ahead, roll insight. So sure.
Yeah. Come on.
Nice.
Yo.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
the light bringers are all dead upstairs in the room that we're not allowed to go in.
Yeah.
She's totally not a light bringer, Silverstring.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Love it. Yeah.
So,
What are
I-
you? Now
I did have a question for you, actually. I didn't ask it the other day because it slipped my mind after that giant statue attack that apparently happened. But I remember being told about a little cat that set the canopy on fire. Was that you?
No.
All right.
You say that so
Can we roll
convincingly.
insight checks on that too?
Yeah, I was like, no, he doesn't.
You can
believe
all
that.
have advantage on insight checks versus that.
All right, hold on.
Perhaps a good thing too. Tolman 100% believes her.
18 either way.
I mean, as the person with the lowest social EQ, yeah, I believe him.
And now it kind of feels like you're not being totally honest with us.
I can't stress this enough. I literally met you guys yesterday.
You met us a couple of days ago. 1, 2.
Has it been 2? I thought it was literally yesterday morning.
Didn't we spend 2 days recovering?
No, just the one.
It's only been
Oh,
one
okay.
day so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very fair, but it feels like, considering you are going to be traveling with us for a little while, maybe if there's anything you're hiding, it's better if it comes out sooner rather than later.
Like the totally not a light bringer kind of thing.
And the setting the canopy on fire.
We
Yeah,
feel like
that
we've
one
known you forever.
That one I can get behind.
Slowly backs away.
And look, we're not going to kill you. We don't
Or
really
beat
have.
you. Or trap you. I mean, it's fine. It's just
I thought we said we
curious.
were going to let bygones be bygones. We
Yeah,
just
new
want to
s-
know the truth.
We are.
New
Yeah.
Also, with that 18, I'm setting down some yummy looking food, I bet.
The swallows. I think she just like swallows, looks at the food, looks at you all, looking relatively understanding. Look, I may not be a lightbringer.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So what are you then?
I'm an adventurer.
An adventurer. That's not very descriptive.
It's a purposely vague term, used to as an umbrella to protect one from all sorts of evils. Like, you know, well, not evils in the literal sense, but semantics.
I'm gonna let Silver String do the talking, but I'm going to hold that plate slightly out of her reach.
Like she'll
So you're-
she'll reach for it occasionally. You're just like, nah.
What? You're an adventurer. Where did you come from?
I came from Gair.
And how long were you there?
How long did I live there?
Yeah.
A while. Like, it's like she's clearly like nervous about giving specifics, like she's gonna get in trouble.
Gonna
I mean,
pile a little bit of extra bacon on her plate and just continue
Aw.
holding it.
We're not gonna hurt you. In fact, we seem to have like aligned purposes. Actually, we've thought about the how do you say it, moral quandary of burning the canopy, and have thought that it could be good. For example,
Right. Yes.
clearly we also destroyed the soul container that you wanted to destroy.
That's
So
fair. That's fair. You make a lot of good points. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
yeah,
I mean, honestly, we're just trying to help.
Jesus.
sometimes.
Okay, look. I maybe tried to burn down the canopy because it's suffocating the entire north under its shadow. It would be better for everybody if it was just trimmed a little bit, but no, the centaur doesn't want to trim it because that would, I don't know, be too good for everybody else, and then they want to be able to hold the magical fruit over the entire populace and use it to gain power. Snake starts ranting.
Mhm.
Honestly, we've heard that before. That
we kind of get it.
Right. Right.
they did bring up the issue of, the fruit that the tree brings, but you've mentioned that there's plenty of wildlife out in the wilderness to be hunted.
Of course, there's plenty. Nobody hunts it. There's
So what-
farmland that just needs to be tilled. You have to kind of ward off the Raksha and the Fae, but I mean, there's easier ways to do that.
So it sounds
Oh?
like it's a matter of.
Willpower,
Mhm.
want, right? That's like, where do you? Why are you so different from your peers? Clearly, no one else seems to care that much. Not enough to spring themselves into action, anyways.
Because I have to care. It's all I have.
Have to. What do you mean?
Everyone focuses on something different to keep them sane. Mine is helping people, though in my own way.
Hmm.
Well, You mentioned
That-
there are other ways to keep the Fae and such at bay. I don't suppose you could show us any of those ways, could you?
Oh, it's not hard. You just use cold iron.
Old iron.
Yeah, and
And-
Where to
and
get
don't
that?
overthink it. It's literally just forged iron. Everybody thinks, oh, it's an iron that has a magical property for cold. No, it's just iron that's not heated up in a forge.
Oh, right. Okay. And then the undead? That's a bit of another problem.
No prob-
That's the bigger. It's the mindless undead you have to worry about. The thinking undead, they're usually able to see reason, unless they've gone insane, which happens.
Right. Okay.
Tolman's just writing notes.
But
Mhm.
it sounds like with the sun shining down again, the undead shouldn't be too much of a problem. Or, well, Radiance, not the sun, but
That will keep the radiance will keep the mindless undead that hates sunlight. They'll keep them away. Like there'll still be occasionally zombies and skeletons and stuff like that. And of course, the higher souls that are still wandering around, they don't have aversions to sunlight, so they're fine.
I think it's alright, yeah.
And all we have to do is burn this tree to the ground.
Easier said than done, huh?
Yeah.
especially with how integral it is to the day-to-day. Does the whole tree need to go? Or just parts of the canopy?
The whole tree needs to burn.
Is there a reason? Other than the obviously stated.
She looks around. Yeah, there's reasons.
Oh. Do tell.
I feel like I'm spilling my entire everything to you guys.
I lower the plate down just a bit to show how many pieces of sausage and bacon are on there.
I mean, we might be able
Maybe
to
just-
help.
Make a dexterity check, Soda.
Just let them have it.
Alright, I'll just let them have it.
I
Alright, I'll make that dex check though.
think they've earned it. Oh,
Like they lunge for it, but you're able to easily get it out of the way unless you decide to let them have it.
I will get it out of their way just so that they don't topple the plate over, but set it down in front of them regardless.
Oh, okay, she takes the plate, sets it down, and kind of just deeply inhales the aromas. Oh, this smells so amazing. Okay. You have access to an afterlife, right?
Ah, that we do?
do we?
Yeah, I'd say we do.
Access. Okay, so we can get people there. Or dead things there.
In theory?
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't going to an afterlife involve having faith in the god whose afterlife it is?
Or at least a willful submission.
I
Right.
don't know.
So, there, access to an afterlife.
Okay. Repent and you shall be
I don't know
given
about
an afterlife.
I don't know about repent, but commit yourself. Yeah,
Believe.
yeah, commit yourself.
Okay. If you promise to work with me to figure out how to bring that afterlife to the dead of the north, I'll help you any way I can with that goal, and I'll give you information. You just gotta ask.
That
Seems
sounds like a good
cozy
deal
line.
to me.
Yeah.
Promise?
Promise.
Promise.
Are you sure? You promise?
Yes, we will do everything we can.
Say you promise.
I just said I promise.
Nope. 3 times. 3 times you promise.
Oh, wait.
All right.
a minute. This feels significant, saying it 3
Yeah,
times.
Makes
Almost-
it sound like a pack.
Wait a minute.
Almost.
Tolman, does this sound like a Fae thing to you?
How much
I'm
does
not
Tolman know
one for
about
this-
Faye from reading?
I'm not one for the stories like you are.
I'm not Fae. I wouldn't be able to be in the city if I was Fae. The Holy Road keeps them out. Well, okay, Fae, yeah. I mean Raksha. Unless you've made a deal over here before the Holy Roads were built, you're not getting in. Got you.
Jots
Oh,
that
yeah.
down in his book.
Because there are the ones in the hotel. Or the inn.
Cindershade.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been here so long that they're basically one with the tree at this point.
Ah, interesting.
The fire of the tree. Interesting. It does seem like our goals align, so
They do. I like this. And you guys seem alright,
Yeah.
besides the whole stabbing me part. Which, you know, I understand I did almost kill Tolman after he fireballed me. Which, by the way, didn't really do anything. You really gotta work on your fireball skills. Okay, so... Honesty's so weird. Okay, what do you want to know? I'll be honest.
I mean, everything that you can tell us about the situation with the tree, what you know of the Seven Despairs, anything that can help us in this situation.
Okay, we'll start with the first one. This tree needs to burn to the ground. For multiple reasons. One, it's smothering the entire north in twilight, which makes monsters, you know, more rabid. Makes everything more dangerous, people can't farm. Now, I know people want the tree because of the free food, and it's gonna suck for a lot of people because, you know, people are gonna have to maybe work a little harder, and it's gonna be hard at first, but once we get out and start living like a normal society again, I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course, we'll have to build... Oh, I'm sorry, go on, Cicero.
There are merits to agriculture that you don't get just by eating free fruit all the time.
I mean, I could see arguments either way. Free food is kind of nice. Because, you know, sustenance and not dying a horrible starvation death. However,
Dietary variety is important.
because of the situation, everybody's just kind of locked into these little cages. They're nice cages, and they're well fed, but they don't even realize they're cages. I mean, if you go to Kolsk, the entire city's inside of a wall of briars that nobody exits. Nobody's left the city in ages. No trade, no culture, just people hiding in walls that feed them and keep the bad things out. Is that any way to have a society?
Oh no, it sounds like being a kept animal.
Exactly. And it's all ran by druids who like everything just the way they are because they control the tree controls the food controls the populace.
It's power of the few being used to keep power over the many.
Yeah, and that's one. That's, you know, that's maybe a more ideological reason. Now, a more literal reason is because the roots of Gair the Younger have mingled with the roots of Gair the Elder, and because of that, Gair the Elder can't regrow. And I want Gair the Elder to regrow.
why specifically Gair the Elder?
Because Gair the Elder is an ancient and very sentient tree who's suffering. Dying the death of a centuries old.
Gair the Younger is not sentient?
It is, but it's been controlled its entire life by the Sindar. Can you imagine what an entire organization of druids could do to warp a tree, a young creature, to their will over centuries?
I didn't catch any of that.
But now with the voice, bud.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again.
It's sentient.
I'm gonna change the voice a little bit.
There we go.
It's sentient, but can you imagine what an entire organization of people focused on bending a young sentience to its will can do over centuries? It's intelligent, but it's not Gaia the Elder. It's not free thinking. It's been molded to serve a purpose.
Kind of.
Hmm.
Add a character that sounds like what we're doing with the godling.
Dark parallels.
I was like, ooh, this could be what we'd do if we were bad.
Except-
but at some point, we'll let
Except
it run.
we're the good guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Or so we think.
That's dangerous. Dangerous talk there.
Well, maybe we should go converse with the Sendar. And just... Why? They demand to be killing off Gaia the Elder. Do they know? They must know.
I don't know if they know. I don't think they care. They declared Gaia the Elder dead centuries ago.
So you were
If-
a
If
servant
anyone
of
would
Gaia.
know, yeah, if anyone would know, it would be them, right?
You'd think.
But
Of
if we know
course.
something they don't want us to know, i.e. that Gaia the Elder isn't dead.
I mean, I'm sure you can walk up to any group or organization and be like, hey, you know that complete control and power you've had for centuries? Why don't you just give that up for the good of, a tree? Of course, it's going to result in the death of, the tree that you've been relying on for centuries and the base of all your power, but, you do it for the good of the people. That'll be fine. Yeah, tell me how that goes.
How would one even kill a massive tree like this?
Fire. Fire usually works.
Oh, there's also tree rot.
There
That's
is
a
that.
lot of fire.
Apparently, there's also just slowly killing it by starving of it of sunlight over the course of centuries.
That's also
what do-
kind of what's happening with Gaia the Elder. It can't get any sun because, the younger tree is eating it all.
And what about this Seven Eyes? Or Seven Despairs?
Oh, the Eye of Seven Despairs. He's the Death Lord of the entire North. Can think of it like a king of the dead. Or queen. Ruler.
Is he reasonable? They reasonable?
Yeah, he seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, okay.
Remember, you don't stop being you just because you die.
You did talk about them going crazy, though.
They do over time, yeah, and everybody's got their eccentricities. But most people tend to focus on a hobby.
Hobby.
Yeah, something to stave away the insanity.
Do you not have hobbies? Well,
Haven't had time for hobbies.
we'll just, play a couple notes in the lyre. Hobby.
No, I don't have hobbies. I had
You want-
hobbies. I don't have them anymore.
Would you like to learn an instrument?
Do we have the free time?
Time on the road?
Do you think the Eye of Seven Despairs would be interested in helping us remove or trim the younger tree? Or would that cause more problems for them?
Oh no, I can guarantee you he wants to get rid of Gaia the Younger. It's killing Gaia the Elder, and Gaia the Elder is where he built his city.
Interesting.
You want us to kill Gaia the Younger? Why not just keep him in check?
Because the
both to
roots are
flourish.
entangled. Neither can fully thrive while the roots are entangled. There's not enough land in all the north for the two of them. One of them has to go. And I've made my decision. I'm going to kill Gaia the Younger.
Because of the power structure in play. What if we free the Younger from the power structure? Would it become
How would we do
free?
that? Like, move it?
No, kill all the Cinder.
Well, that would
That's
still
the
have the
first step.
problem of the not enough land for two great trees in the north. The roots run deep and broad.
Well, maybe we continue with our expedition and meet with the Eye and then see what we can do for them and the rest of the undead, and address the tree issue afterwards
Right.
before we go off killing the court, Silverstring.
It was just
Court.
an idea.
The only time you've ever seen Tolman kind of like semi-scold somebody.
Wait, what court are we? What court are you killing, Silverstone?
I don't know.
Are you killing the
Court of
Sindar, or are you killing the
Sindar, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't care if you kill him.
Well, there you go.
I've got permission now, Tolman.
Right.
I want to say permission, just indifference.
Indifference.
Oh, good.
But as we've just discussed, we're supposed to be the good guys. We don't just kill people.
Says the random fireball lover. Okay. Maybe we can reason with Cinder. I don't know.
He's got a point. You were just gonna, all I was doing was holding an axe over a prison.
We're also in a small room, and I have access to fireball again. Don't start.
Hey, maybe this one will actually be effective.
Ooh. Shots
Listen
fired.
here, you little shit.
Shimmer sticks
Okay,
her tongue out
okay.
at you.
I didn't actually say that.
This could be, I mean,
Tolman getting a foil is hilarious.
it's very hard to know what to do.
One step at a time. I think
Right,
our
yes.
original plan is still the right choice for now.
Yes.
But we should also take Shimmer's advice, and we should probably stock up for our expedition.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And would it be possible above table to change attunement items?
Over the course of resting? Yeah, I think so.
Alright, I am going to unattune to the Book of Grasping and reattune to Anglica's Heart.
Oh no, my master plan.
Interesting.
Only
Yes.
because I'm not entirely sure that necrotic damage is going to help me at the moment. And
Yeah, that makes sense.
a little extra defense is never unhelpful, as Shimmer proved.
Alright, so you unattuned from the Book of Grasping, and you tuned to the Anglican's Heart. Okay.
Correct.
You're back to having fire immunity and acid and poison resistance.
Correct. And I will no longer be able to essentially upcast Chill Touch, Vampiric Touch, or Burning Hands.
Okay.
As a matter of fact... Okay.
You just place the book in your satchel holding. It's like, later. I'll get back to you later.
Alright, so that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I want to burn down the tree. To spare the North from its insufferable canopy. And to free its father. Well, it's a tree. I don't really think it has like a gender or sex, but free Gaia the Elder from
Do you
its
speak to
torment.
Gaia, the Elder?
I've spoken to Gaia the Elder before.
Maybe we should speak to Gaia, the Elder.
That might not be a bad idea.
When we get a chance. I mean, it's close by, right? To the Eye of Seven Despairs?
He built his citadel at the base of it, yeah. Sort of
Yeah,
like how this
exactly.
village is at the base of Gaia the Younger.
Exactly. Seems to be in line with where we're going, anyways.
Yeah. It'll take
Fortuitous.
us about a week to get there.
Okay.
Anything else you would recommend us bringing on this expedition?
Just make sure you have food, shelter, all that kind of things. Also, you might want healing potions. I remember you mentioning that.
Right, yes.
We should check out the Twilight Horde. They'll get used to us by now.
Plutonium import's not working for spells.
What?
Uh-oh.
Because I'm able to swap out cantrips.
Yeah.
I was gonna swap out Ray of Frost for Firebolt.
Even if you unlock your sheet, it doesn't work?
Yeah, it's not letting me do it.
Weird.
What's happening?
Everything else works except for spells, supernatural gifts and rewards, and vehicle upgrades. The bottom 3.
Oh,
Weird.
seems to work. Like I've got the spells thing up right now for me. Maybe you just need to refresh.
All right.
Sometimes things go weird, like when we have weird portraits and stuff.
Oh, it's making me log all the way back in.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, 1
Ooh.
second.
It's fine.
Fun. How are we doing on session time, by the way? If we want to have an
Interview or whatever.
interview.
I don't even know if he's here. So.
Android. Because we could do like shopping session wrap up and then go, yo,
Yeah.
bro, you around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right,
Cool.
let's.
All right.
I'm gonna
well,
go.
let's-
I gotta go shop for some stuff too, so I'll just come with you.
Oh, great.
All
We can
right.
make another giant ball of yarn if you want.
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it, but it's best I'm not in public.
So, where are the inhabitants of this place usually?
Is that above table or in character?
In character. Suzoto's asking, clearly because Shimmer is not supposed to be here. Where are the others?
Oh, the
Oh,
actual light bringers.
the Lightbringers. There's not that many of them around, and most of them have been hired by the Sundar to keep watch over the upper canopy. You know, just in case I return to finish the job.
Oh, you're taking their abode while they're up there. All right.
Yep, you're damn right I am. Tit for
That
tat.
is-
Is that why
was
you're so
pretty funny.
finicky about what I mess with?
Well, you know, I don't want to be too rude. I mean, they're just doing their jobs.
Well, if it helps, I didn't touch anything that looked too fancy.
Oh, good. What'd you get
That
into?
dinosaur steak. Oh, just the bacon, eggs, your normal cooking fare. I was looking at that dinosaur steak though.
Ah, take it. What do I care?
And one of those jars that keeps things frozen and fresh.
Okay, that
Sure they won't miss one.
They'll be mad over, but
all right. I won't take that. But
They're also like 80 pounds.
Yeah, but that dinosaur steak probably feed us a day. And if they hunt me down for it, it's fine.
the T-Rex steak. Yeah, take that one. It looks delicious.
Yep, so I'm gonna take that for probably cooking on the road. Just so everybody knows that that's there.
Nice.
All right. And with that,
And they can't,
sorry, go on.
and they can't accuse us of stealing it if they don't have proof that we had it in the first place.
We shall eat the evidence.
Exactly, it's the perfect crime.
That's right.
All right, well, let's go. I'm just gonna come with you so we don't have any other incidents where, you know. And I gotta buy some things anyway. Twilight Horde, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I love that we have the tiny tabaxi keeping us out of trouble.
But for how long?
Our tiny tabaxi babysitter.
But for how long?
All right. Give me a perception check, Suzoda.
Perception. 14.
All right. As you're all leaving to go down to the Twilight Horde, Suzoda, you would notice, just because you're the one who kind of governs this aspect of things. The entire time you were talking, you never actually saw Shimmer take a bite of your food, but all the food is gone.
So, How did you eat that food? I didn't see you take a single bite. Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I opened my mouth, I put the food in, I
No,
chewed.
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Really? Were you watching my face the entire time?
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I am very interested about how people see my cooking.
It smelled amazing and it tasted just as good as it smelled.
Well, then how did you eat it?
She looks at you, just starts walking.
Oh. I declined to answer.
We'll probably find out sooner or later.
She takes the fifth.
He pleads the fifth, so
That's right.
it looks like we only divide that steak into fourths.
Ho, 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 ho. There you go.
Oh, I see. Nice.
Shimmer stops. Ears doesn't look back. Tail stiff. Ears twitching. Takes a
Food
deep
rampant.
breath. Keeps walking.
Oh, food terrorism.
All right, so we'll quickly. What are you wanting to buy? Basically, just healing potions.
I think that was it.
Yeah, I
And
think healing potions.
What does our
are-
like actual supply look like? I'm not sure if like there's magic items available or if we want to wrap this up real quick, but
Oh, let me check.
They've always kind of said they have
pretty much
whatever.
anything.
Yeah.
whatever. You just have to ask and then
Yeah. What is
be
telling
willing to
us-
pay the cost.
What is telling
Sure.
a story about the
The afterlife get us. Yeah.
the afterlife get us? Yeah.
I think I'm good on everything except for I could use healing potions. I remember we did a
Hmm.
shopping episode a bit ago, and all the cooking stuff I need I already got. So
Yep.
Yeah. So they have like I think 15 potions of healing. They
Oh
have
my.
they have like 8 potions of greater healing, and they have 5 potions of superior healing. And essentially, we're just gonna quickly kind of wrap up the healing the shopping thing. 50 gold pieces for regular. I think it's like 200 for the greater, and then 500 for the superior. Did you want to get your gems appraised?
Yes, please.
Okay. You have 1,250 gold pieces worth of diamonds, and you have 5,000 gold pieces worth of emeralds and pearls.
the diamonds might be good for
Oh, my.
reviving.
I was gonna say we should hold on to those if we
When
can.
we die.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is anyone-
1,200 in diamonds, and how much was the emeralds and pearls?
5,000.
Woof!
Yeah.
Yowzers.
Do we have anybody capable of reviving?
Not yet, but
No,
it's
not
still
yet.
nice to have on hand if something were to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find someone who can.
True. True.
Also, I'd be curious to know if you have any anything that'll help us traverse the wilderness, or hide, move quickly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know what we don't know.
Offer you a tattoo needle imbued with Pass Without Trace. Like, they've got those. But those, I think, are like 350 gold.
Might be worth having at least one of those. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's good.
See, what level is Pass Without Trace?
Second
Two.
or third?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not-
it's second level.
Alright, so that would put it at uncommon. Okay, so yeah, I'd say about probably 300. Like towards the upper end of common. Or uncommon, I mean.
Alright. Just tell me how much you guys are spending, and I'll adjust the sheet.
Well, I think it would be a good idea for us to at least grab all the regular healing potions. 3 each.
All right.
Sure.
That's what is that? 750 for all of them. Am I doing that math right?
What's that?
15 times 50. That sounds.
Yep, 750. All right.
Bangerang.
And then the one pass without trace imbuement. That's another 300. So that's 1,050.
Okay.
I
All
actually,
right.
I actually checked my notes, and those. I don't know if I gave you the right prices, but those were the prices. of my notes.
Yeah, you gave us right numbers.
Okay.
Sweet.
Anything beyond the basics, I would say, is up to you all.
Yeah, I'm good. If more things are gonna come my way, I'll let them come organically, I guess.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. And I have deducted the cost from the emeralds and pearls.
How much did you spend?
1,050.
Okay, what exactly did you buy? You bought the healing pot potions and all.
Yeah,
of them?
all 15 of the lesser or the regular healing potions, and then the one imbuement of Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Who's gonna keep track of all that on like their sheets and stuff?
I figure we'll just each grab 3 of the potions
Okay.
just to make it really easy, because there's 5 of us, including our new temporary companion.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna buy their own stuff, in which case
I was gonna say, wait a second.
we'll just hold an extra couple.
We're bankrolling her now.
I like simple math. Leave me alone.
12 times 50 is only 600.
I'd say we still
just-
buy them regardless and just hold on to the extra 3. You can put those 3 in the bag of holding.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm just being a dickhead.
Mhm.
All right. There it is. Quantity 3.
Random side note, because I never remember, who has the bag?
I think Silver String has the bag.
I have 2 of them now, technically.
Oh,
If I look at the thingy, I have the satchel, but I'm not sure that that's accurate.
do you have it, Tolman or Sizota?
Let's see. Where's
It's
the bag?
not on my inventory sheet, but I think at one point you said I had it, like
Okay.
5 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Bag
Yeah,
of holding. Yes, I have it
don't
down as
have it,
Tolman.
so
All right, let me add it to my sheet real quick just so I don't forget.
And I'll add
Yeah,
the satchel.
I'll just run through real quick. I show Tolman with the Scroll of Ancient Sorcery, Scroll of Speak with Animals ×2, Bag of
We
Holding.
don't have any more scrolls of Speak with Animal. We used them on the Tressum.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then I show you with Angalka's Heart,
Yep.
the Chandri Book of Grasping, the
Yep.
Magna Libre, and Cone's Cunning Ring.
Yep.
And then Silver String with the Cly Lyre, Satchel of Holding, Alchemy Jug, Medallion of Thoughts, Ring of Animal Influence, Cone's Rhythm, and the Mace of Terror. And then Sizota with the Fishing Rod, Sky Fishing Rod, Con's Stompers, and then... Oh, go ahead.
I also have a Dragonhide belt, Bracers of Defense, and Eldritch Claw tattoo, which I forgot about that, so I'm sorry.
Dragonhide Belt, Bracers of Defense, and then what was the third thing? Tattoo of
Eldritch Claw
Eldritch
tattoo.
Claw.
Eldritch Claw tattoo. Okay.
And I also have the warm weather clothing, but I don't think that matters for much in terms of magic items.
Yeah, I think we all have that.
Yeah.
And then I have the Grand Fang of Issacs spear, the cursed shield of missile attraction. I have the light jar written down, and then I show the headband of intellect with silver string. I've got the adamantine chain +1 that I'm not using, and Cone's resolve plate armor, which I am. And then there's a ring of water breathing, immovable rod. I have those as question marks.
I have the immovable rod.
Okay, that is silver string.
And I have water breathing as a ritual, so if you wanted to barter the ring of water breathing or hold on to it, up to you.
All right,
Good question.
you guys.
How about we
Yes,
hold
sir.
on until we meet our new friend
Yes,
Fair.
our new friend might need some of these things.
and see how we divvy up things from there?
Yes.
All right. And with that, Shimmer just kind of look at you. You guys ready to go?
I believe
I
so.
think we are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you freak out everything. Let's go. I'll do the leaving the village and the travel next session, so we can make sure we have enough time to talk to Andrew. All right. Are we all good to go and just stop there?
Oh. I'm not
I think
attuned
so.
to the Dragonhide belt, by the way.
No?
I unattuned to that to attune to
Cone's item.
Cone's item.
the
Because the
Stompers.
Eldritch Claw, yeah, the Stompers are my third attunement. But I am attuned to the bracers and the claw tattoo, so
Nice.
you're welcome.
Oh, dreaded curse! Not enough attunement slots.
See, a +1 would be nice.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
Should've-
stop recording here, and then we can pick it up next session. All right, guys.
Sounds great.
Should have played an artificer.